This is Larry Bonaroto from LarryOnLearning.com, and this is your Morning Minute. Leadership is a responsibility, not just a promotion. The coach blames a loss in the big game on the team. The business owner blames a failed promotion on the advertising. And the politician blames negative results on everyone but himself. When you choose to be a leader, you accept responsibility for the failures of your team. This is true in business, sports, politics, or any organization. The buck stops with you. As a leader, you chose the team and how they were trained and organized. You chose the processes the team uses to achieve its goals. You made decisions on products and services for the team, and you decide how to both position and promote the team to achieve success. You assume the responsibility when you chose to be the leader. Thus, as the leader, you must be accountable when things go wrong, even if you were not directly responsible. Let's look at some examples. When teams coached by Nick Saban, John Wooden, Pat Summitt, or Lou Holtz lost a game, they always took responsibility themselves. They shared that their game plan was inadequate, or that they didn't have their team ready, or they made a bad decision. When they won, they praised the players and the assistant coaches. That is real leadership. In 1982, 7 people in Chicago died from cyanide poisoning after taking the pain reliever Tylenol. Even though these deaths happened outside the company, James Burke, chairman of Johnson & Johnson, stopped production, recalling every bottle of Tylenol to prevent more poisonings. He shared a toll-free number people could call to get information. Burke assumed responsibility, taking quick action to save lives while protecting the value of the Tylenol brand. This has become a case study of how to successfully lead a company through what may have been a business-ending calamity. In 1961, President John Kennedy approved the invasion of the Bay of Pigs in Cuba. In 2 short days, the invasion force was defeated and captured by the Cuban army. Publicly, Kennedy took responsibility for this failure. He stated, "We intend to profit from this lesson." He also shared, "Victory has 100 fathers, but defeat is an orphan." And he also said, "I am the responsible officer of the government." A leader takes responsibility for the failure of his subordinates. Now, contrast those events with our retreat from Afghanistan. 13 members of our military were killed and scores injured during the withdrawal. We foolishly pulled out the military before the civilians. We abandoned Bagram Air Force Base, leaving our civilians no safe route for evacuation. We left billions of dollars of military equipment behind, and we abandoned hundreds of Americans and Afghan advisors to the mercy of the Taliban. No one, not President Biden, not any military officer, nor any State Department official has taken responsibility nor been held accountable. When you take on the role of a leader, you take on responsibility for yourself, your team, and the team's results, good or bad. If you are unwilling to accept that responsibility, leave the job to someone else who will. Leadership is a responsibility and not just a promotion. And that is today's Morning Minute.